Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Okay, time for another draft here. We are in Platinum League 3, I believe now. We ranked up. Last draft was a 3-3, but we got our wins at the right time and our losses at the right time so that we actually gained a rank. As usual, we're going to run for Mythic. We'll see how many drafts it takes. This is the solo. This is my third draft, so I'm still kind of new. We're going to probably read some of the cards, we're going to play test a little bit, and we're going to get the format figured out so we can all get to Mythic. So here we go, and we've got the standard one last guy that does not ready up. Okay. Yeah, last time was green and white, and I think it did well. It wasn't a perfect deck. I mean, I'm still learning, so it was kind of that human sub-theme, relatively aggressive, didn't have too much. I got a couple of those Hive Heart Shamans. They ended up being pretty good. I mean, I thought they'd be good, and they were. So anyway, here we go. Okay, so Wing Portent is a rare. I don't like it. I do not like it at all. So we're going to look at what else we've got. A couple good blues for sure. The Skulker I'm a big fan of. This is the guy who can solo damage through. He's got a couple of synergies in terms of card draw. We've got the Whispering Wizard, another blue synergy. The problem with passing, with taking either of those is that we're going to be passing the other one and then also a blue rare. People might interpret that as a signal that blue is open. Alternatively, we have this gentleman here. ETB, X+1 counters on it. Okay. So prevent the damage, remove 1/1 counters, and then he deals damage to any target. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's probably, as far as this pack goes, I bet you it's overall a toss-up between the Gutter Skulker and the Magma Pummeler. I have a slight preference for blue decks in their play style, so I'm going to take the Skulker. Okay, good. So as far as this goes, there's definitely some powerful white. The gown, I'm not sure how to interpret. I bet you it can be good, if you set it up properly, but probably not going to go that direction. This guy actually is quite good. You got to be in the right deck. Let's see if you gain 3 or more life. So it's going to be the life gain deck, obviously. The payoff is kind of high. You get a 3/5 that you can pay for Death Touch. Overall, I think in terms of the deck that I want to play that matches best with the Skulker here, I don't think the power level is that different between, like the Kindly Ancestor or the Bystander versus the Assistant. I think I'm just going to take the Assistant here. He can exploit a creature and draw you a card and scry one. So I think he's just fine. Or better than fine, I should say, but a little bit better than the middle of the road. Okay. So we just got past another Panic Bystander, so we're getting a little bit of a signal that people are passing white. Okay, we got another one of those red guys, the Magma Pummeler, who I think is overall good. Let's see. So, let's see what else we got. Let's review a few of these. So this guy gives you, if you are in the market to discard cards, he will give you some payoff. Chill of the Grave is pretty good. Panic Bystander. Yeah, that's tough. That's kind of tough. I might say I think the only... Yeah, it's tough. I'm going to take the Pummeler just to hedge. I know if we wanted to stay in blue and really commit to it, I would take Chill of the Grave. I think the Magma Pummeler power is pretty high, and who knows where this draft's going to go. Okay. So there's a couple good blue cards here, so we're happy to see that, of course. I like both. The Cruel Witness, I think he's solid. Blue for flying. Okay, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, look at the top card of your library and you can basically just surveil. So he's solid. The Geist, of course, is good. 3-1, and then you can kind of neuter one of their creatures. This guy, if we were looking at red aggro, he would be the pick. I don't think this is great, to be honest, the Honeymoon Hearse. And so, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to take the Cruel Witness. Okay, so now we have a few options. Oh, nice. Okay, so we want to be in with the exploit here. in the Gutter Skulker, I think a good pair for that would be this Doomed Dissenter. That's also good for our curve. So he's really good. He pairs extremely well with the Stitched Assistant. Because you can go turn 2, Doomed Dissenter, turn 3, Stitched Assistant. That's a very nice combination. Chill of the Grave, I feel like that's a good card. I'm passing lots of them. Maybe I'm underrating it. Scavenger certainly would be fine. I think that's a solid creature. A zombie. Cruel Witness, as we just talked about, is also good. So I'm going to take the Dissenter for now. Okay. This one I'm not too hot on. Okay, I would say this Spirit. Okay, it can attack if an enchantment. Okay, so that's more for the Disturb deck. So this guy does what? So if he exploits a creature, each opponent exiles a card from their hand. So it's a zombie and it's a 2-drop. I might take him just in keeping with our blue-black theme. Yeah, I'll do that for now. Okay, same thing. This is depending on, I don't know how much people are, because this guy obviously gets way better the more you have. I don't know how much people are forcing him, but the fact that there's one so late, maybe a small signal. I will take him because he fits in. He's a zombie and he's a good exploit target, and so on. So this pack, this board, I don't know what to make of that. What do we say again here? Okay, omen counters. Look at the top 2. One into your graveyard. Remove a creature card. Remove an omen counter. Okay, so this is more the Disturb deck, of course, because it wants you to feed your graveyard creatures. So I think in that case, the more reliable card here is just going to be the Cruel Witness. This guy's also good, but I think Cruel Witness is better. So the rare wheel, this is the pack we opened. The Wing Portent. Okay, draw a card for each creature with flying. I don't know about that. Have we seen much green? I think this guy's pretty good. Mulch is pretty good. It's a totally different deck, though. I might just take this. I mean, in the odd... I think we've got a couple flyers, so I guess it's not impossible that we play it. As far as this goes, let me see. So 3/3 Defender. That's actually a nice green signal there. I don't know how people are evaluating that. You know what? We aren't necessarily in black, so I'm actually going to take this because it's the best card in the pack, I would say, by far. And then on top of that, Cradle of Safety is a playable, nothing exciting, but it's a playable. So it's a hexproof and it's a +1. So, but red, I haven't seen anything, so I'm going to take this Magma Pummeler out. Okay, so this guy is filler for the exploit deck, if that's what we want to run. These are kind of irrelevant. Don't really even know what that does, to be honest. We'll look back at that later. Okay, so we got past. Let's just so we're going to take a closer look at that black rare just a moment. For now, let's just see if anything else is eye-catching whatsoever. Pretty sure this is by far the best. Okay, so 3/1 flying for 3, can't block. When it deals damage to a player, create a blood token, and then for a black, sacrifice 2 blood tokens, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. Very good, very good. So this makes us want to play black. What does this guy do again? So this is a zombie cleric. He might be what we would take if this other card, this rare, was not in the pack. Okay, if he or another zombie dies, look at the top card of your library. If it's a zombie card, you can reveal it, put it into your hand. Okay, so he's a zombie travel, obviously. Okay, so we'll take the rare. And curve not looking bad. Aha, this is the card everybody hates in Standard because it's going to make the turns deck too powerful. Okay, far as strongest cards in the pack go, I think I love the Bramble Worm, but I don't want to get out of our colors now that we've got a little bit more of a reason to play black. Wedding Security, 5 mana. When he attacks, sacrifice a blood, put a +1 counter on it, and draw a card. That's pretty good. Card advantage. The more reliable card here would be the Doomed Dissenter. The Desperate Farmer, I think, is actually pretty good. You know what? I kind of want to try the Desperate Farmer, just as an experiment. I know we're passing some power here. Yeah, you know what? I'll try him. That's a questionable pick. I think maybe I should have taken the 5-drop. Okay, so that being said, this direction I don't think we're seeing as much blue. I think blue, someone upstream of us on this side is taking blue cards. So this guy, I mean, solid for sure, solid top of the curve. Let's pull this out. Reserve that. I don't think we want to pivot into red because this guy is extremely strong, but I don't want to ditch all of our black just for that. 6-drop. I mean, we've got a little bit of a high curve already. Okay, we'll take him. Okay, so that's a good... We don't actually have a lot of instant or sorcery cards, which is what this guy's function is. How many do we have? Like nothing. Wow. Okay, we will focus more on that. Oh, you know what? I bet you all of those zombie chill spells that I passed push somebody into blue. I think that is actually a decent card. I'm going to take that in hopes that our third pack is a little bit more forgiving in terms of our blue cards. Is that a whole table of nickel bolas? That's funny. That's a funny omen. Okay. Oh, and I'm Chandra. Wow, that's bizarre. I'll explain that in a second once we make our pick. He is actually so good you almost want to try to splash him. Yeah. Nothing exciting here. Purifier, lifelink. Borderline. Maybe I'll just take him. Part of our exploit theme, and we'll prioritize more exploit creatures. This is the spell I was talking about. This is the one that I was passing before, and I think is actually very good. Now we've got enough zombies that it's going to be very much a reliable play. And we will take that over a second repository scob. I'll take a chill, that's no problem. Good. Okay, so we just got past another one of these. That helps with value. No, I don't see that being the card for us there. Spore Crawler again, just of note, green is a little bit open. 2 Wretched Throngs. Okay, that's very good. We got a Stitched Assistant. That's exactly the card that we want for a nice, reliable blue-black zombie exploit theme. I'll take a drink. Undying, what does that actually do? When it dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1 counter on it. I guess that's fine. You know what? That's actually kind of interesting. Because we can, when we have the enter the battlefield effect of exploit. So, if this was a draft where I knew I was playing my opponents, I would take this card really aggressively just to get it out of the pool because I think it's really solid, but I'm going to leave it in just because I want to encourage people to play the colors that I'm not in. Wow, unbelievable. That's wheeling. I guess I'm going to take it. I mean, I don't know if there's maybe some way it's going to show up for me to splash. Counter creature or planeswalker. Alchemist Revival. Oh, you know what? A bounce. A bounce is actually not a terrible effect to have in the deck. Okay, we'll put this in the sideboard. Put him over here for now. Okay. Okay, when it attacks or blocks, sack it. Disturb for 3. So it's a 4/4 flying. Enchant a creature. Whenever this creature attacks, create a 4/4 token that's tapped and attacking and sacrifice it. So it just comes back. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, Edgar's Awakening. Creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You know what? I'm actually going to take a second chill. Oh, Scattered Thoughts is good too. You know, no, Scattered, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? This guy. Sorry, tons of options in this pack. I spent too much time reading a card for no reason. And here we are. Oh, man. Okay. So this is a bomb. We can't take it, obviously. This is very good. This is very good. So we don't actually really have removal, so I'm going to have to take the black. I don't like the fact it's double black. I mean, this pack has a lot in it for us. I doubt any of it's going to wheel, to be honest. I mean, maybe the Desperate Farmer. But yeah, I'm not passing a Bleed Dry. I would love a Fell Scorpion, but we do have a lot of ways to exploit already. Oh man, same thing. I love this. This is great. This is perfect for exploit, but Hero's Downfall, so good. Premium removal. I'm gonna have to take it. Man. So we're building a decent deck here. I think this is actually solid. This is defensive. Vampire Kiss. No. Another Purifier. I don't want to play 2 Cradles if I'm playing 1 even. Probably this guy. We already have an Undying Malice. Probably not playing 2 of those. I'll take him. Okay, so this guy's good. So the fact that we are exploiting makes this guy easier to cast. This is exactly the deck that wants to play him. He's only 1 mana for a 3/3, and he draws you a card later. Yep, that's the pick. I don't think that one's in question. Okay. I think this is meant more for the Disturb deck, so I can't really do much with it. Evolving Wilds, nothing I really want to splash. Okay. How many instant and sorcery do we have? 6 instants. Lantern Bearer is actually good. Nice and low on the curve too. Chill of the Grave. I have only 1. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the Bearer just for a little bit of diversity in the deck here. Okay, I don't see anything here that I plan on playing. Scattered Thoughts. Scattered Thoughts is a nice draw engine. 4 mana, it's slow. In the last format, that card would have been bad. But, yeah, this format is a little bit slower, I think. Not quite, I mean, from what I know, of course. That's for Spirit deck anyway, and it's not that good. Okay. So, here we go. So, let's have a look around. 44. So we don't have to cut all that many. Okay, so let's see. Alchemist Retrieval. Cobbled Lancer, Lantern Bearer. If anything, maybe the Retrieval. I'll just hold off. Cradle, I don't need that as much. This guy, let me see. We'll ditch these for now. Snare, we don't need. Add some lands. Blue, black. We'll just do 8 and 8 for now and decide on our numbers later. Okay. Okay, so I think our curve is high. I'm actually, just because our deck is so even in terms of black and blue, I think the Cruel Witness is a little bit worse. Let's see what we actually got. So Cobbled Lancer. Lantern, okay, Lancer is very good. This guy, good. Persistent Specimen. I think he's actually, we have, how many exploit triggers do we have? Let's actually just do a quick scan for that. This guy, I don't know. Okay, so Exploit Fodder, Exploit Fodder, Exploit Fodder, and then Exploiter times 2, Exploiter times 3, Exploiter. Okay, so that all being said, yeah, our mana, you know what, I'm going to play the Evolving Wilds just because we have a little bit, I know that that's questionable a bit, but our mana is tight. Our mana is not an easy decision, just because we have double blue, double black, double black. I think that Evolving Wilds, though it slows us down just a little bit, I think it's going to be it'll make this deck more reliable. And we do have the bulk of our curve in the 3 and 4 drop slot, so the odds that we have a really desperate, first or second turn play that we're going to miss because of the Evolving Wilds are a little bit less. And then at the end of the day here, let's think, what do we want to add? One more card back in. What are we on creatures versus? So we have probably something with interaction, I think would be a reasonable addition to this deck. Do we want to, is there any benefit in the winged thing here? We don't have that many flyers now, so we'll skip that. Cruel Witness is just a solid card. Is there a spell I could steal? Yeah, having something to interact with is actually not a bad thought. Bounce is actually better in this deck. Bounce is actually overall better. So that gives us card advantage. Plus we want to make sure that we've actually got targets for the repository scob to get out of the graveyard, and that increases the likelihood. We only have 2 Throngs, so would have been nice to have a third one. Let's see, Cobbled Lancer, Lantern Bearer, Persistent Specimen. The Specimen I'm actually iffy on, because we've got 2 of these. Got a Doomed Dissenter. Chill of the Grave is good. The Stitched Assistant is good. Scry 1 draw. Okay, Farmer. Forebear's very good. Hero's Downfall very good. Bleed Dry very good. Cruel Witness I like a lot. Scattered Thoughts. Scattered, yeah. Let's see. Got our Skulker, Dreadlight, Monstrosity. Do we have enough ways to win without this guy is another question. Be nice to have something above 4 mana in the deck, but we're getting a little bit clunky. How many flyers do we actually have? No, you know what? We do need something to finish the game. I'm going to leave them in. Okay, so all that being said, we have 17 lands, 17 creatures, 6 instants. Let's see how we do. Okay, very good. Let's play. It's amazing. You go on YouTube and you see some people have done like 15 drafts already and stuff like that. It's like a 3-day-old format. So anyway, we might be up against some people who have a little bit more format experience, but we'll get there too. That's perfect. Perfect. This is the dream. Okay, there's value. There's value town. We don't want that. Unless, do we have a double blue? So we have black, black in hand, black, black on board, blue on board. That's an island. We have scattered thoughts, so if we are desperate for a blue later, we can search. So no, I don't want that. Okay, nice. Now we have the value from Cobbled Lancer. Blood token. There's our second blue. So, let's have a look. So it's a 1/4. I will try pushing some damage. He'll probably just block, as he'll say. Okay. So as an additional cost, exile a card from your graveyard, no problem. Good. Okay. Then we will set up feature turns. See, this is the problem. Well, I was going to say we don't have all that many instants and sorceries in the deck, but in this case we do have Scattered Thoughts. Interesting. 2/5. So now we need a removal spell. So I'm not gonna do 5. There's no way we can attack. Do we have any 1-drops? No, you know what? Let's pass the turn. We'll do Scattered Thoughts on their turn, then we will scob it back into our hand next turn. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, so unfortunately I can't block because they have open mana and they could very, very well have a trick. So that is not ideal. I'll just take it. Two into my hand. Definitely take that. I'll take the value. Good. Land for the turn. So they remain with open mana. So what do we have? 6? This is an instant. Yes, it is. So I would rather not do that while they have totally open mana. And then if I am going to do that, Undying Malice, I'm just going to pass. So we will counter their Wolf Strike with our Bleed Dry, and then we can Undying Malice if we need to. Resolve. Resolve. Okay, so that fizzles. I'm gonna hold control here. Actually, he's out of, so here's what I would like to do. I would like to have him come back so I can draw. Okay. Oh, shoot. What did I do? My misplay. Sorry about that. He hasn't assigned blocker order yet. And that, oh, did he? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I thought I made a mistake. Apparently I didn't. I don't think I have any more of these. Just check my memory. No, I thought we had 2. Monstrosity. At this point in the game, I will take him. Okay. So we actually look pretty good. So let's take our 7 damage. No need to exploit either of these creatures because they are both good. So what we'll do is we'll put him down. Then we'll set up for an exploit next turn. And I mean, even though he has 7 cards in hand, as long as one is not a board sweeper, I think we're doing okay. So we'll just attack with all. Actually, I'm not going to attack with the 1/1. Just, I don't know. It seems kind of silly if he blocks in an unfavorable way. Just eats the 1/1 and takes the damage or something, and then I can't exploit this turn. Sure, that's what I thought he would do. So I would rather spend my mana this turn rather than making him unblockable. Do I own any exile? I think I do, right? Yeah. Okay, so in that case, let's do instant or sorcery from the graveyard to hand. Sure, let's do that. So he's seen enough. Yeah, it's not, even though, I mean, technically he's not like mana screwed, like on 4. I mean, it sucks to, well, I guess, you know, it depends how you define it, but getting stuck on 4 when I've got like 7, 8 mana and I'm exploiting creatures and getting all that value it puts you so far behind you can't come back, you know. Losing with 6 cards in your hand, that does not feel good. Got very, very frustrating for the opponent. Little whiskey. You go first. Okay, so we're going to keep it because I really like the cards and we have both colors of mana and so on, but it's not impossible that we just don't draw land and then we are in big trouble. Okay, we like that a lot. Now we kind of need a land here or we're really going to fall behind at that. Yeah, no good. Well, gotta do what you gotta do. So you can do a piercing fire here, but of course that would make me a piercing light. Wow. Really? Why are they offering me that kind of, like, I mean, that's like so good for me. I don't know why. Not, okay, sure. Okay, there we go. They really made my day there. Now we have a card in exile. Okay. Okay. We'll just throng out as we don't draw lands. I mean, we're doing pretty good for 2 lands. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So they lose a card. All I get's a... I mean, this guy... it's a little bit silly. I mean, it's like super overpowered. We might, I mean, especially in a game here where we are at 2 mana and they play a 5/6. I mean, well, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. If we don't draw land, it's basically game over. Like, oh, this is the card we talked about where, okay, so, right, never mind. I was, oh man, no land. So that's game. I mean, it is what it is, right? Unless, this is the card that was written wrong. I mean, I can explain that another time. It's basically just that we thought it didn't say till end of turn on the physically printed version of this card. When it's the +1/+0, so it's supposed to be permanent. It looks like they have corrected it on the electronic version. Anyway, that being said, let's do this. Do we have somebody that... I'll get rid of Scattered Thoughts, because we can pull that back with the Scob. Oh my god, wow, brutal. No, still no land. It's unbelievable. So basically our only chance here is if we draw a black, exactly a black land right now, and then we can get rid of this guy. Yeah, another nail in our coffin. Assistant, Desperate Forebear, fitting title, Desperate for sure. I mean, can't block at all. Stitched Assistant would be draw card. Is that better than the lifelink? Yeah, I guess we so desperately, like our only chance, our only chance is to draw a black land and get rid of him. So I will actually do this. It's pretty crazy how few lands we've seen. We're just dead if he gets rid of him. Yeah. Okay, so we lose, but I mean, we didn't actually play this game, so I mean, it is what it is, right? I guess that's... I mean, you could say we took a risk by keeping 2 lands, but I mean, what turn was that? Turn 6, turn 7 of the game, and we didn't draw a single, relevant land there. Like we got up to 3 at what, turn 5? I don't know. So yeah, so that is what it is. That is magic right there. We'll carry on though. Okay. Here we go, Mr. Land Tax. Nice, we go first. Perfect. Much better hand than last time. Okay, we will play the Doomed Dissenter. Okay, so in this case, what we'll do, we'll play the Mind Leech, sacrifice him, take our 2/2 zombie, they lose a card, what was it, a land? Yeah. We will play him, pass. So if he gains 3, okay, when a creature dies, gain life, right, and then at the beginning of the end. Oh. Okay. You're just going to attack in. Take our 4 if we can get it. Okay. This is bizarre. I mean, again, okay. I mean, I guess this guy's plan is just crazy removal. I guess that's fine. So now we have like a perfect exploit target. Fortunately, we draw land. So yeah, if we exploit our Gutter Skulker, then so it's going to be X. Yeah, that's fine. In some alternate reality, we could. Oh no, this is also exile. Never mind. I was going to say we could kill our own creature if we wanted that ability really bad, but there's no point. What does this do? So it's just a 3/3. Okay. Wow. Really great, great draws these last couple games. Fantastic. Okay. That's ridiculous, man. And he's probably got a handful of removal. Oh no. Well, you know what? This is actually really good against this guy. Because if it comes down to it, it's like, you know, we could let this this game-winning like mythic rare bomb go to its final form, and then, you know, get a couple counters on it, and then right before it goes off, bounce it. I think he's overall a very strong card. Yeah, our draw is just awful this game. I mean, look, this is garbage. This is absolutely garbage. This is like, this is something else, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. No attacks, yeah. I guess he can just attack now. Or no, one more. 3 or more. I'd like some cards. This is what, first strike? Yeah, it is first strike. I mean, I'll just take it. Farmer is a card, at least. He's not like first strike too, right? Defender, flying, and vigilance. I see. And now no longer defender. Another strange play. Now we have a 4/3 lifelink. Oh, there we go. There's a card. Okay, can we pull this off? Now we're back in the game here. So, 2/1, 1/3. Okay. Gonna do this right now. I'd like to get some cards. Witness and Lancer. Okay, those are a couple of good draws. That being said, I will... Damn. So that's going to be 1, 2... Sorry, that's 3, I guess, technically. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Way to minimize my damage and give me a longer clock is to Alchemist Retrieval that guy. Could put this guy in the ground to block here. Damn, I really should have left another blue open. That was really lazy. Okay, next turn at least we can start gaining life back. Can't block flyers. Love to... Couple Lancers. I take a ton in the air if I don't do that. Okay. That's that game. Yeah. I mean, when you get that far behind, even if you get a couple draws, I mean, what can you do? I do believe we could have had this guy pretty easily, though, if we had anything to play with. Literally anything besides 9 lands. Yeah, I mean, that's enough. Ouch. That's the slap in the face, is the loss of rank. Okay, let's play again. I think the deck is actually either fine or good. We're just like getting just awful, like bottom of the barrel draws. Seems good. Black or blue? Both of my removal spells, neither of which I have double blue or double black. Black it is, I guess. Sure. I think we'll just run a 2/2 for 2. It's a zombie, it enables this, and so on. So I don't really want to just trade, because he gets value. So I'm going to do this. Okay. So I guess our decision not to grab a blue is hurting us a little bit here. So maybe what we'll do if I exploit my ghoul, draw, Skulker, I actually like, then attack. 4/3 lifelink. He'll have to double block in order to kill him. And in which case I can Undying Malice. It's nice having cards to play with. Okay. Definitely take that. Nice. So, playing an aggressive spell would be better value. Okay, so maybe what I'll do then, we'll attack with both. Okay, that's fine. We'll Malice here. Okay, then we'll play the Witness. So we're ahead on board. We have a Chill of the Grave and then a Gutter Skulker. So we look okay, but the opponent has a ton of cards in hand. Nice. We'll take our damage, play our Skulker. Good, very nice. So this guy only can do that if he attacks alone. Take our damage. I'm actually going to do this right now. Do we want a Doomed Dissenter? No, you know what? We might actually want him. Okay, so this is going to be... We'll get the value in the graveyard as the Disturb, so we will take the Dissenter. And then in this case, we do have a couple of creatures to play. And we will get rid of the Mind Leech Ghoul. We are 3/3. Okay, good. So we're looking pretty good. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. What? He does that right away? Is it... Okay. But I think I actually have a plan. So we are going to utilize our Gutter Skulker because he'll attack alone and he will be unblockable. Fine. Then we will play this. Okay. So we'll see what he does. But I do have, if I draw see. I see. So I can't add another flyer. Okay. So that part of the plan didn't work out. Wow. Oh, they both do it? They both do it. This is a joke. This is a joke. Why would they make that card? I don't mean to be salty, but like, why would they make that card? It's an exponential growth. Okay, great. He only gets that if he attacks alone. Is there any way I can pull this off? Man, that exiling my flying thing really put a wrench in my plan. Okay, so do I have anything I can pull in terms of till end of turn it gains and the creature dies for into battlefield with +1 control, +1 counter. Okay, so I can't get through here. I can only, if I do 5 here, I have to survive one more turn, in which case I'm just dead. Because I don't have a second blocker. I don't have the one land I could have used to chill. Because if I could have chill to the grave. Oh, you know what? Let's draw a card. That's Jason Bourne. Oh no, it's 3 mana. Is it going to be 3 or 2? I do have a zombie. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. So if I do get that, do I want that in the graveyard? Decline. So I would like a land so I can push 5. Decline. But I'll take that as a Skulker. And just take the 3. End turn. Might have been a mistake. Sorry, it was too much. Because I mean, they don't have trample too, right? Okay. Ah, I see what he's doing. Now he has guaranteed lethal. So I wouldn't have, none of it would have mattered anyway. Unless... He passed the turn. Oh, yeah, I see something actually. No, I don't. Because then I could get the downfall. Oh, can I? Kill 1. then I have to sacrifice a creature to get the damn downfall. Oh, not again. Not this. Oh yeah, he have to sacrifice himself. Sacrifice himself. No! Tap the wrong mana! Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Oh. Or just chill at the grave. Does that work? God, oh my god. What the? This is insane. Okay, I gotta take a breather. If you guys watched that, you're probably yelling at the screen. You had the solution, but anyway. I guess we got it last second there. We actually got lucky with the mana tap because we had a second tap ability. Man, insane. Totally insane. We have earned this mastery orb for sure. Okay, 2 and 2. Wow, that was nuts. We beat a near unbeatable rare. Wow. Wow, crazy. Okay, let's convert to sitting here. That was nuts. That was a cool game. And part of, okay, perfect. Part of my difficulty doing all the math there is this is a brand new set. You know, it's like I forget, you know, I don't have that like mental catalog of every card and what they do in my head, right? So I feel like later in sets I can make, you know, these kind of proficient plays much easier. Oops, fine. So let's take our damage. Get our assistant. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. We don't have to sacrifice him yet. I think that we can push the damage a little more. We're gonna put this down in case he pulls some shenanigans. Sure. Doesn't untap. Okay. Buying him some time. Attack. Next. Okay, so now... Actually, when does he come back? Sacrifice 2 blood tokens whenever he deals combat damage. Okay, so we're not going to sack him until we have 2 blood tokens, but he is actually potential sacrifice fodder. Take action. Throne. I don't know if the ghoul is exactly what I want right now. Because I don't have any fodder for him. I would rather get more efficient fodder. Witness, sure. Throne. Assistant. I feel like a 2-1 is not that useful anymore, so I will take it. So we don't have any more in the deck. We don't want to land. And that Scry 1 is underrated. And now we have 3 3-power creatures. So, and he's got 1 creature on board. If he does spend his mana equipping, we have a Hero's Downfall, we have Undying Malice, and we have Gutter Skulker. So we're in a decent spot. He's got more cards in hand. He probably has some, like, I mean, given he's a 3-color deck, he is, Okay. Aggressive play, mate. Right. So let's push 9 damage. Down to 4. We got a blood token. Drop a land. Mind Leech Ghoul. Exploit. I think the board presence is more important, so I am not going to do that. Oh wow. So if he's spending his money drawing cards, that ain't good. That ain't good for him. Okay. So what do you want to do? Nice. Wow, we were on... I'm still kind of getting over that last game. There we go. Okay, now we are at a respectable 3 wins, so we're not losing a ton of gems if we don't keep winning, but we'll keep this train going. So, just for the record, we have 2 losses and they were both totally BS. 100%. I mean, they were both just the shuffler. So, I think this deck is actually good. Okay, and I'll admit we've been lucky going first. We seem to go first a lot. Okay, there we go. We are playing against Don't Aim Here. Probably, yeah, given that. What does this say? If he deals damage to a vampire. Okay, that's fine. In any case, we will play this. Can't block. Damage to a player. Blood token. Okay, good. I'd rather have that than a Desperate Farmer right now, because the Desperate Farmer would just trade. He's probably got some answer, but I mean, it is what it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll take our 3. Blood token, and then I would like, so target non-land permanent for cleave of 2. So we're going to do this then. Lantern Bearer. Kind of another out of order play. He could have attacked me. So actually that buys me a lot of time now. So we'll cleave this. Get rid of him. Pass. Take our 2. No blocks. Pass. You know what? I'm going to use the... Actually, oops. Can I undo that? I can, thank God. Yeah. Okay. Is it worth it? Trade for the heron. Do I have any other way of getting blood tokens? I don't think so. Desperate farmer. I could play the farmer and then he would transform if he dies. Now that gets rid of his ability. There's 2 blood tokens. Enter. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Huh, why would... He just gave me that for nothing. Like I just get a 2 for 1. He should not have added this guy to the blockers. Is there a creature I can exploit in here meaningfully? It's the repository scob. Okay. Sure. Interesting. I mean, see this guy's deck. I mean, I with all due respect, I think he's playing a lot of like bad cards. Okay. I would rather bounce this guy. Oh, right, when he trains. It's only when he trains. I'm actually going to force a block on the ground in addition to the usual. Let's actually do this. 4. Card. Good. We'll just attack. I mean, sure. Okay, very good. 2 lethal threats on board. I do not know what he has in hand. He's basically, I think he's top decking at this point. But I mean, I could do this and attack alone, but I'm not going to attack alone anyway. So I'm going to instead attack. Okay. Sure, so he survives a turn. Yeah, that's fine. Have we seen the second one? No, we haven't. Yeah, because I mean, if he drew some premium removal spell, and he was going to be getting rid of this, then that was the right play. Like, instead of Gutter Skulkering on either of them. Okay, that's fine. We'll take our 5 life. We're to 38 now. Drop this. So the only thing that will save him is a board sweeper. Okay, here we go. See? When we get cards, we win. I like it. I think this blue-black exploit theme is strong. Even though I'm not, I can't claim to strictly be an exploit theme. I am. I've got a lot of exploit in there, obviously. I think I've got a few guys that are more the disturb theme, but powerful cards are powerful cards, right? This is much less exciting, but I'm going to keep it. I've liked our last couple of hands a lot better. Definitely blue. I think actually in this case the best play is the Throng, because the sooner he dies, the less chance that I'm actually going to draw the second copy of him. So in this case, what does this say? ETB or target of an aura, create a 1/1. Yeah, it's kind of just annoying. Play a black land. I could attack in, but I'm not gonna. Now we're gonna have just like a board full of exploit fodder. But I guess it is what it is, right? Maybe I should have attacked because we have that persistent specimen. Okay. So this guy likes to be sacrificed. Sure. We don't have any creatures in the graveyard. So now it's actually more in our interest to be attacking in, even if we trade down a little bit. Sure, it's okay. And then we want, in this case, the witness. At the end of the day, I mean, this is a good card, no question about it. I mean, if they exploit it, they get a 4/4 out of the deal. That's like, super good. So, what we'll do here, we'll just swing. See what happens. Okay, so they're not pushing me back. So then we'll just take a couple of... Is there a board sweeper? I don't know. That's a good question. Get rid of the throng. Sure. Maybe the other throng. Yeah, sure. He didn't really... Yeah, I could see he wasn't really holding on to anything. Uh-oh. There is a board slave. That's the answer to my question. And there we have it. So I think what I'll do... Tapped. I think I'd rather just draw a card. So we probably just lose. Yeah, I walked into that. I mean, a little bit of a new play on my part. He was choreographing a board sweeper pretty hard there, but. I don't even have any targets. Okay, so I guess the play here is probably to bleed him dry right now. So, okay, so that's good. And then we're not going to cast the Lantern Bearer. What we'll do is cast a persistent specimen. This is not like as a sorcery or something, right? Okay. Graveyard to the battlefield tap. That's fine. So we'll do that on their turn. And then we will sacrifice him next turn to the repository Scob. And then the Scob will get us back Bleed Dry. And then we have Bleed Dry. We might have a counter spell or something though. No, he hasn't actually threatened to counter this whole game, so... So I'll do this. I can block their flyer. I think I'll leave that for now. Sure. Put on top. I actually don't mind him. Yeah, you know, I'll draw him. It's actually a real pain for them. Infantry, sure. Take our 2. So we'll play him. One mana short of being able to do it all, sort of. Because I don't want him training. That's the big thing here. I do not want that Griff Rider training. You know, we'll actually do this. We'll do this. Get rid of him. And then it's a little bit, because I just want to get the value. I'm going to do that. And then he has to get rid of a card in his hand. But he could have some bomb in his hand, you know. What was it? Where'd it go? Oh, discard. So we'll keep some pressure on him, sure. Oh yeah, that was kind of dumb. Maybe I played into that a bit. Okay, we'll take our 4. I might be going over aggressive here. Okay, so we lose. Yeah, maybe that game actually was maybe the first game I think if I played slightly differently, I might have been able to win. I don't think I played that perfectly. Mind you, we did get boards. Yeah, like I walked into the board sweeper. I mean, I'll admit to that for sure. And then afterwards, I think I could have changed the sequence a little bit. But anyway, I guess that's it. Anyway, yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Yeah, you can see this is an interesting draft format for sure. So yeah, we'll definitely carry on. So this ended up being a 4 and 3. We ended up finishing in our platinum tier 3 here. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. This is great. I'll probably do another draft today at some point. And yeah, take care.